Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Hi, my name's Amy, it's nice to meet you. On this channel I post content about frugal living, feeding your family on a budget and saving money. So if you like that kind of thing, I'd love it if you would subscribe and don't forget to press the bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. So today I'm back with another meal plan and food haul for you. I've not done one of these for ages, but I really like doing them and you guys seem to enjoy them as well. So I'm going to start doing them fortnightly. So then you can see what it is I'm actually buying and what we're actually eating, and you can see how the budget kind of goes up a little bit and down a little bit depending on exactly what I'm getting, but it always does average out to be sort of £35 to £40 per week. So today's was £33.78. I didn't do much top up of the store cupboard this week, but I did get a couple of extra meals in with the meat, so that's going to be an extra couple of meals that I can have next week or in the future if we're having a lazy day and I really don't want to cook. It's already done. So this is what I have got for us for this week. Okay, so we have 2 boxes of cereal here, some honey hoops and some of this sort of like Special K. 3 things of milk. We do go through quite a bit of milk. I have some sugar, some double cream, which is for some sauces and things that I'm doing this week. I have some of this softest Nordpack butter, which is like just a spreadable butter, but we do prefer it to margarine. Some of these for the girls, just little yogurts. I've got a pack of cheese. I tend to usually buy the extra mature cheese if I can, just because then when I'm using it in a recipe you don't need to use quite so much because you do have quite a lot of flavour already in there. 2 cans of tomato soup. Only one of these will be used this week, the other is for sort of like a top up. I have some puff pastry here because I'm going to do some little sort of like bacon and cheese puffs out of those. Some bread, and then meat wise I've got some chicken breasts. There's 650 grams here, which is going to do us at least 2 meals. I usually would use 1 breast per meal, so there is actually 3 in here. Some Cumberland sausages, which is another meal, and then we have 3 or 4 meals out of this pork. Normally I'd buy the 850 gram pack, but they didn't have any, so I've got 2 of these 500 grams, which actually gives me slightly more mince than I'd been planning for the 3 meals, so I may just stretch it into 4 or may just give us a little bit extra. And then I've got some bacon for the bacon and cheese, and for some breakfasts that I'm going to do with some eggs, sort of like a little egg muffin thing. Some bread, then I have some eggs. Just got 10, which I'm hoping is going to be enough for this week because they didn't have the 15s and I didn't want 20, so just going to go with 10 and see, hopefully that will do everything that I'm planning. I got some red onions. We won't use all of these this week. We do tend to always have a pack of red onions in the fridge, but I will probably only go through half of these this week. Some green beans, some parsnips, some carrots. That's a kilo bag of carrots. I got some Jersey Royals because it was one of their sort of Super 6 deals and I love Jersey Royals. So it's the only time of year that I get them. It's the only when they put them on to the offers that I get them. Got some cherries, some easy peelers, some Maris Piper potatoes, which is a 250 kilo bag. The skins don't look that great, but the potatoes themselves, they're still nice and solid, so they'll be good once they're peeled. Got some cherry tomatoes, got some grapes and some sweet mini peppers as well. So that's sort of the food haul for this week. It doesn't actually look that much, but it really will feed us for the week with what I've already got in, which is things like I'm doing a meal with some noodles and that sort of thing. And you really can stretch your food if you plan it out. So that's quite a lot of meat for this week. We're having meat all but one meal this week. And then some of that, I think I probably will do it into 4 meals. So that will give us an extra meal, which I've got in the freezer, which could be ready for next week or for a future date. And the same here with the chicken, in that I'll have an extra one there as well. So as you can see, that's not a massive shop, but it has given us enough to do an extra couple of meals. So I will show you what we've got on our meal plan this week for breakfast, lunch and dinners. This is our meal plan for this week. So for breakfast, you can see we've got cereal, we've got toast, we've got egg and cheese muffins, which aren't actually egg and cheese muffins because I don't have a muffin tin. So I do them in an oven tray and then slice it into portions, and they just go in the freezer. It's just egg, cheese, and I'm going to put a bit of bacon in. I've got some mushrooms that need to be used up. I can stick in any veg in there and then slice it up, and it can go in the freezer and just be pulled out, stuck in the microwave for a few seconds, or just defrosted and eaten. And it's lovely, a brilliant sort of start to the day. For lunch, we've got soup, so the girls are going to have some of that tomato soup one day. We're going to do sandwiches, pastry puffs, which are bacon and cheese, I think, and I might do some just cheese, but it's just a little square of puff pastry, put some bacon in, put some cheese in, fold it up, and bung it in the oven. And I'm also going to make a soup with leftover veg from this week as well, because then that just goes a bit further. So our dinners, we have sausage, mash and veg, lasagna, enchiladas, mince and mash, which is it's mince and gravy with vegetables in it, served with mashed potato. Then we've got quiche and Jersey Royals, a chicken stir fry, a bolognese, and then as an extra with what I've got left of the chicken and the mince, I'm going to do a chicken pie, and I'm going to do what I'm calling a calzone, but probably completely butchering its meaning and pronunciation. But it's I'm going to use some mince with some of sort of the lasagna and bolognese sauce on. I'm going to make it up as a big batch, add some cheese, and then put it into a pizza dough base, which is the same pizza dough recipe that I did in my slow cooker pizza. I've got some yogurt left over from last week, so I can put that all together, and then that's an extra meal as well. And when that's cooked, that can just be frozen, and it freezes quite nicely. So that is our recipe for this week. I'm going to make up, like I say, the mince for the lasagna and the mince for the bolognese and for this calzone. I'm going to make that up all as one big batch and then separate it down for each thing, because then it just saves on time as well. So I hope you found that helpful. Maybe it gave you some ideas for a few different meals. It's kind of like a comfort food meal week this week. So we've got sort of like mash on there twice and things like that. Just things that we like to eat where the weather's gone a bit cold. So we just want to be a bit more snuggly. That's the only way I can think to put it. If you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would love it if you would subscribe if you want to stick around and see more from me. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!